I didn't hear you come in. No, well, have a seat. I've been busy. No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I know. That's what I heard. Well, I've been working on it too. I think the next class is tomorrow night. So, yeah, you can ride with me, sure. Yeah. So, what you been up to tonight? I know you were coming by. Uh huh. We gotta be careful about that. You know, we're not teenagers anymore. You can't go just, willy nilly out there and putting on skates and getting out on the skating rink like you're 16 years old. Did you have fun? Well, it looked like you were hobbling a little bit when you came in. You all right? Well, as long as you had fun, that's all that matters, right? Yeah, I'm just snapping these green beans. You want help? I'm just kidding. You don't have to. I can get these done. These won't take long. Well, no, Aunt Verlene brought me these. I loaned her my mini tiller back before Vacation Bible School. I'm telling you, it was probably back, I'm going to say it was right before school got out. It's like June the 9th that I loaned her my mini tiller for her garden. Well, she got started late this year. And I told her she could borrow it. Well, I never got it back. I mean, here it is, August. Now, these beans, she brought me these. These are out of her garden. Aren't they pretty? These are nice. These are my some Aunt Verlene's green beans. And, she used my mini tiller to till up the dirt and everything for her garden. And she's had time to grow these green beans. You think I've seen my tiller come back? No. Well, I don't want to say anything to her. I mean, she's family. You know how it is. It's awkward. I mean, I don't want to go say, hey, where's my tiller at? I don't want to get on to her. I just feel like it's ugly to get on to people. But plus, I mean, she brought me all these green beans, so like, I feel like I can't say anything now. I mean, I was about to call her up. I was thinking about it, because Jimmy brought it up the other day. He said, "We're gonna get our tiller back." I said, "I don't know, honey. She hasn't brought it back." And he said, "Well, you need to get on to her." And I said, "Well, I can't. It's Aunt Verlene. What am I gonna say? I mean, bless her heart, I can't get on to her. You know how it is." Well, anyway, she brought me these green beans and she brought me some peaches that was her neighbor, though. Her neighbor's actually got the peach trees. They're not, she didn't have any peach trees, but her neighbor does. And she brought me some tomatoes and just, all kinds of good stuff. She didn't bring me any squash. Anybody's got any squash? Because I've been thinking about doing some grilled squash. I think that'd be really good, and I haven't done that so far this summer. I haven't done it a single time. And, Jimmy loves it, and he's been asking me about it. And I said, well, I don't know if anybody's got any squash, which is hard to believe because normally, people can't give it away. It's like everybody's got squash. But this year, I haven't gotten any from anybody. I'm going to have to go to the farmer's market and get it, I guess. I'm going to go up there and look for some red okra while I'm there. Don't nobody around here grow that. It's real easy to grow, and it's all ready by now. I mean, it's anybody that's grown it. I mean, it's ready to eat now. So I might head on down to the farmer's market this weekend. Try to find me some. Me? Oh, well, I'm still working on the shop. We kind of had a little accident back not too long ago. Yeah, we kind of burnt the shop down. We've been working on that. And, well, she feels bad too. I mean, Symphony's been there helping me this whole time. She's every chance she gets, anything she can do, she is right there. I mean, I'll say that for her. She's kind of like me. She didn't have a lot of experience with this kind of stuff, but she's willing to learn. So, I mean, she helped me with the wallpaper. She helped me with we redid the molding. We put up like this crown molding. She helped me with that, and some of the linoleum work. And she did a real good job. She was hard on herself. She said, "I don't know how to do this. I can't do it. I can't do it." I said, "Look, you did a good job." Especially on the linoleum. I thought she did a great job. I said, "That looks like a professional did it." Jimmy helped her out some. But she wanted help because she just feels so guilty, because she was there when the incident happened and she felt like it was her fault. And I keep telling her, I said, don't feel bad. I mean, accidents happen. It's not, we didn't do that on purpose. The what happened was, the we were in there and just messing around, and we were doing these stiletto nails. Have you heard of that? Well, it's like long fingernails, but they're pointed on the end. They're like long and pointed. I was working on that because I was going to do some stiletto nails for her show. Yeah, she's still doing that show, and it's not burlesque. It's not. It's no, it's not dirty or anything like that. It's just dress up mainly. But anyway, we're doing the nails, and we accidentally knocked over the heater for the wax, like for hair removal. And then it was like this domino effect because the wax heater hit my Serenity candle, knocked it off the table, and then the Serenity candle lit the drapes on fire, caught my dream catcher on fire, burned it up. You can't think of a more fitting symbol for my life lately. My dream catcher going up in flames, lit by my Serenity candle. I know, I'm so funny. But anyway, we kind of burnt the shop down. And so she's been feeling real bad about it and wanted to help. And she's doing good. She's feeling positive about it. In fact, she said she thought about maybe getting into that line of work. She does that show down there at that place. But other than that, she works for the power company. And she's tired of doing that. Said she was looking for something different to do. So she's actually thinking about trying to get into some kind of a trade, like doing carpeting and maybe, linoleum and carpeting and stuff like that. So I told her, I don't know what you do to get into that line of work. I mean, you could go to you can go to Nathanville, and I know there's a carpet store in Nathanville, and then in Center City there's a like a carpeting. I think they do carpeting and wallpaper, stuff like that. Would you look at that? My gosh. She just yanked these things off, apparently. Well, that's a hollow one right there. So she's actually, something good for her has come out of it. She's thinking about doing that for a living. Changing careers, I guess. So I said, that's good. Hey, everything happens for a reason, or so they say. And so she's feeling pretty good about things. She's not quite so down on herself anymore as she was. She was feeling real bad about the whole incident. And Trish isn't mad at me anymore. She's talking to me, and that one's slimy. Ooh. I washed these off before I got started. I don't know why that one's slimy, but it sure is. So, but things are good. Trish was mad at me at first, but she's doing better. And so we've been working out if there's an empty office right next door. We've been working out of there. So, everybody's having to come down. It's like you go upstairs to where the shop is. How you go up and it's kind of on the corner up there in that shopping center. Well, and then the Mexican restaurant is around on the side. Well, you come on up like you go into the shop, but then you, like if you're facing it from the parking lot, you take a left and you go down. It's like three stores down, I think. And we're right there. We have signs directing people down there. So it hadn't hurt business at all. No, we've run along just fine. So, but I think we're about ready to get back into the shop. So Trish is real excited about that. The more we got done, the more willing she was to talk to me. And I helped deal with the insurance company and making arrangements with them. And so, I think that helped get me back on her good side. Because Lord knows I don't want to get on her bad side and stay there. She's my bread and butter. For her, I don't know where I'd work. Where would I work? Where would I set up my table? I don't know. There's really nobody else around here that we don't really have any other beauty salons here. Well, that's what you get for living in a town the size of a postage stamp. You don't have many choices. A lot of people drive into Nathanville to get their hair done. Which I guess I don't blame her. Sometimes it's hard to get an appointment with Trish because she's so booked up. I really think that if somebody came in here and they wanted to do hair for men or women, they could come in here and have all the business they wanted. I don't know why we don't have somebody. Where's the barbershop? You know, that's where all old men go there. A lot of the younger men come to Trish to get their hair cut. They say they like the way she does it better. Well, that barber's like 500 years old, and he only knows like 3 haircuts. So anything kind of modern, he ain't gonna do it. And he ain't gonna learn it either. He said he's not interested. He does his hair, he cuts hair a certain way, and that's it. And it works fine for all the older men in town, but the younger ones, yeah, they want something a little different. So Trish, you know, does men's hair and women's hair, and she does a good job. Yeah, she cut mine. I asked her to cut it off. I just got tired of it. You know, what happened was one morning I was walking into work, and you know, my hair was getting kind of long, and the wind was blowing. I was walking across the parking lot, and the wind was blowing, and I had my hands full. It's like I had, but you know, I had stuff in both hands, and my hair got all down in my face, and I could not get it out of my face, and I just got so frustrated. I got so fed up, and I decided right then and there, I said, I'm cutting it off. I'm cutting it all off. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want it in my face anymore because I can't stand for my hair to get in my face. So I told Trish as soon as I got in there that morning, I said, I want you to cut my hair off. First chance you get, first little gap in your appointment book, I want you to cut my hair. I'm sick of it. So she did. She had time that morning. She cut it right off. Just made me happy. Well, I mean, I decided if I didn't like it, I can always cut it off. Or let it, I mean, I can always let it grow back out. It's just hair. It's not like it's permanent. So, yeah, I heard about that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That's not funny. It's not. So they found out who did it. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. It's not funny. Oh, you gonna laugh too? Yeah, you're not laughing either, are you? Why would he do that? What kind of stupid... I mean, I know kids get bored, but good God. Whatever got into him? Whatever made him think to do that in the first place? My God. Oh, I know your neighbors are happy. Boy, I bet his mama tore him up when she heard about that. Shoot. See, now they talk about kids all the time. You know, they just sit in the house. They don't do anything, play video games all day. Well, here's a kid that at least didn't do that. You know, you got to give him credit for that. At least he wasn't sitting in the house all day staring at a screen from dusk till dawn. You know, he was out there, he was outside playing. Unfortunately, his idea of playing involved catching toads and sticking them in people's mailboxes. That's not fun. And it was toads, not frogs. See, I heard about that, and there's a difference there, because if you put frogs in there, they may not do what toads do. I mean, I don't know for sure, but a frog, I know with a toad, when you pick up a toad, if you pick him up, it scares him, he'll pee all over you. So these people, you know, they go to get their mail, they open their mailbox, there's a toad sitting on top of their mail, and they reach in there to grab him, and it pees all over their mail. That's raunchy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh about that. That is not funny. Well, I bet you did. I would too after a while. You just get in the habit of opening the mailbox and just kind of stepping back for a second and seeing what comes out. Did he get you? Was he doing it to you? He was. Twice. Oh, that's adorable. Well, that's one way to show a girl he likes, or put 2 or 3 toads in her mailbox. Well, I bet her mom and daddy like that. Lord have mercy. That boy probably won't see the light of day for the rest of the summer, don't you think? He would keep him inside. Where'd he find all those frogs? Not frogs, it was toads. There's a difference. Where'd he find all those toads? God, it must have taken him all day to find that many. I mean, to do it in like 5 or 6 mailboxes a day. Well, see, now that's smart. That shows like he was planning ahead. He didn't do it every day. You see, he was doing it randomly. How did he get caught? Well, I guess he got cocky. See, that's the thing. You got to do it when nobody's looking. You got to do it when nobody's coming down the road. So the mailman called him. Ooh. Well, I bet he did read him the riot act. I'm sure that's some kind of federal offense or something, you know, putting stuff in mailboxes. Probably had him wetting his pants before it was over with. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you, when you have kids, it's just something all the time. You don't ever know what's going to happen next. Oh my goodness. I have more beans in here than I thought. You're not headed to the store before you go home, are you? Well, I was just wondering, because I could use some flour. I'm going to make some biscuits. Mama's been getting on to me ever since the reunion about not cooking enough. She says I need to make more home-cooked meals. Well, she'll be happy to see these green beans, I'm sure. Well, so I got this recipe for some biscuits, and I was going to make some, but it calls for a certain kind of flour, and it's a kind I don't have. I mean, mine is just whatever generic flour they have at Aldi. I don't even know what the brand name is. But it calls for Southern biscuit flour. No, I don't have any of that. Do you have any of that? Do you use that? No. I only need like 2 cups of it. I mean, I hate to get a big old bag of it because I don't need but like 2 cups for these biscuits. But Mama's having a lunch over her house on Sunday, and I thought maybe I could make some and take them over there and maybe get back on her good side. She's still sore at me about those chicken nuggets I took to the reunion. I thought maybe if I made some homemade biscuits, maybe if I can get some more green beans between now and then, because these won't last. We'll probably eat these up tonight. If I get some more green beans, maybe I can make some, make like a green bean casserole and some biscuits. I might even make some gravy, you know, stuff like that. I can take it over there. I think that would make her happy. She just worries that, you know, I'm going to end up just microwaving all our meals and doing drive-through for everything and not really eating decent food. She worries about that a lot, and she gets on to me about it. So I thought maybe if I could make something, but I need the flour to make the biscuits because it specifically says you have to use that kind of flour. I mean, there's even like a little footnote in the recipe. Well, it was in my mama's cookbook from her church, and she said that you had to use Southern biscuit flour to make the biscuits, or they won't turn out right. So, but I mean, I don't have any. Well, I was just thinking if you were going to run up to the store, I was going to give you some money and see if you could bring me some. I mean, I don't have to have it tonight. It doesn't matter. But, bleh. Some of these green beans are possessed. It's like you try to snap them in this weird, it's like they're too juicy or something. It's like that alien pops out of that person in that movie. Kind of like that. Ugh. You're not going? Dang. Well, no, that's all right. I'll go by there tomorrow after I get off work. Like I said, I don't have to have it today. If I don't get it till later on in the week, it's no big deal. I'm sure I'm going to end up having to go there for something anyhow. Well, I went school shopping last weekend. I got, I got Amberlynn and ooh, that was awful. I got Brittany and Amberlynn's school supply lists. I went online to the school's websites and I got that. And I bought their supplies. I had to get, of course, the normal stuff like notebooks and composition books and pencils and erasers and things like that. But they also had like Ziploc bags on the list. They both had Ziploc bags on there. Amberlynn has to get a gallon of bleach. I mean, what are they going to do with a gallon of bleach? If you have 25 kids in that classroom, what is that teacher going to do with 25 gallons of bleach? That one kind of concerned me a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. Gallon of bleach, 4 boxes of Kleenex. That was for Amberlynn's class too. Brittany, I think, had to have 2 boxes of Kleenex. But I'm not talking about the Clorox wipes. I'm talking about like the actual Clorox liquid, like in a gallon bottle. What are they going to do with a gallon of bleach per child in that classroom? I don't know. That one was weird. Paper towels. I think they each had to bring some paper towels. Diaper wipes. Amberlynn had to have diaper wipes, which is weird. I mean, she's going into the 2nd grade. What on earth is she on? Nobody's in diapers. What do they need diaper wipes for? I don't know if it's like to clean their hands with or what. I don't know, but I had to get 2 packs of diaper wipes. And for Brittany's class, I had to get 10 packs of pencils. 10 of the 12 packs, 120 pencils. Now tell me she's going to use 120 pencils in a school year. She's not. What is wrong with these people? You know what it is? It's because a lot of parents don't bring in anything. So then they expect the ones who do bring in stuff to make up for it, which I think is ridiculous. But anyway, I ended up spending like $100 on the stuff I bought. And then Amberlynn's school is going to uniforms this year. I don't know if you knew about that. Yeah, they're going to the SMOD, S-M-O-D, standard mode address. So they can wear, with the tops, it has to be like a polo shirt, but with it can't have an emblem or any kind of insignia on it. In red, white, or navy blue. The pants can be khaki or navy blue, but they can't have any designs or any kind of logos or anything on them. And then white or black plain leather shoes. So I still have to get that stuff since she can't. Last year they could wear they had a dress code. There were certain things they couldn't wear, but they could wear their own clothes. But they're going to the SMOD this year, so I'm going to have to go buy her some uniform clothes. And of course, Brittany's they've had SMOD at her school since she started there, so I still need to go out and get her some stuff. I'm sure she's outgrown the stuff from last year. So she said she can't wait to get off to college so she can wear whatever she wants to. I don't blame her, I don't guess. I guess that gets old after a while. A lot of these green beans are shriveled, which is weird because we've had a lot of rain. And I don't know, look at that. Does that cause that? I mean, look at some of these. Look at this one. Now, we have had a lot of rain. Will it cause them to shrivel up like that? Make them look, they're like green shoestrings or something. See, this one's a little better, but not much. I don't know. It's been pouring down rain off and on all day. It's been a wet, hot summer. I tell you what. Jimmy's mad because he hadn't been fishing but one time all summer. That day, he said he thought he was going to have a heat stroke because it was like 92 degrees outside. Gosh, a lot of these are bad. And so he's ill because he wants to go fishing before the summer's over. I said, well, honey, there's nothing I can do about the weather. You know, I can't make it cool off out there. So he's been grouchy about that for a couple of weeks now. Kept hoping it'd get cooler and hadn't done it yet. So how's your mom and them doing? They doing good? She's still having that surgery? Oh, that's rough. But you know, it's a lot better than it used to be. I mean, it used to be that surgery was a huge deal, and I'm not saying it's not, but like, you know, it used to be when they had that kind of surgery done. God, they were in the hospital for several weeks afterwards. But I hear now, yeah, they're kicking you out after like 48 hours unless you have complications. So that's good, right? How's your daddy doing? Oh, that's good. Is he still playing the organ at the Baptist church? God, he's been doing that since we were in high school. Far back as I can remember. I always thought he was so good at that. You know, playing the organ is hard. It's I dropped one. I'll let the dog get it. Playing the organ is hard. It's harder than playing the piano. Of course, I always want to learn how to play the piano. I'm still thinking about taking lessons. I'm thinking maybe after Amberlynn gets a little bit older and, you know, she can fend for herself a little bit, I'm thinking about taking some piano lessons. You know anybody right here that does some? Because I don't want to have to go like to Nathanville or Center City or somewhere like that. I'd like to find somebody local. Do you think your daddy would be interested? I know he plays the piano. Would he be interested in giving lessons? I'd pay him. You ask him. Tell him I'm interested. I'm a good student. Yeah, tell him. Maybe we can work something out. Ah, there. Got it. Get that. Get that. Look, he's eating it. That dog will eat anything. You drop it on the floor, he'll eat it. But check it out. Look at that. Now, Mama's going to be proud of that. Look at all these green beans. I'm going to put these in a pot with some oil and a little bit of sugar. Like just, not even a teaspoon of sugar. Like a half a teaspoon. And I'm going to boil these for about an hour. Get them nice and soft. And let the water cook down a little bit. That's going to be good. We'll have these for dinner tonight. We're having this. And I'm probably going to make some cube steak. And baked potatoes. And green beans. Maybe some, I might make some gravy. I'll make some gravy and some biscuits. Oh, it's going to be good. You need to come back. Come back by here for dinner. Okay? You do that. And we'll have a good dinner. All right? Oh, I know you got to go. I know. But, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in a little bit. Say maybe 7 o'clock? Okay, I'll see you then.